Hello, Rebel pilots, captains, and everyone else. This is Max Buck here, and I'm still really hyped up for my 100 subs. Woo! Here, have a Pac-Man. No, but anyway, as I asked on the question, well, not asked on the question, asked on the video a question for you to ask me questions. And I've got a few questions back. A few by Seven, a few by Cynical, one by Daemonic, and one by Cheese Toasty. Awesome channels. Most of them my friends. They're really awesome guys. Everyone's awesome practically who I know on YouTube and everyone else. So yeah. Anyway, let's start. I think I'll answer Cynical Chinchillas first. I don't remember the order which you put it on, so I apologise. He actually congratulated me on the 101. I used to have 102, but I don't know. And he asked, do you think humans have peaked as a species? Is it all downhill on now? Are humans getting in the way of their own natural evolution? That's the first question. But that's a bit hard to say because technology is evolving and everything like that. And I think the next step up in evolution is probably cybernetics. Not saying it will happen, but I think if we actually allowed people to start building cybernetics, that'd be pretty awesome. We've started building stuff like that. So I think maybe I know I'm a very big sci-fi fan. I have to admit that. So I would admit to wanting maybe a cybernetic tail or something like that. That'd be pretty awesome. And all that kind of things. And he asks another question: should humans try and colonize other planets? And I don't think that. Wait 1 second. I don't think that they're peaked as a species. There's a lot of technology to come. But we have to be careful more with the environmental impact we're doing. So we have to be more careful with that. But try and find other sources of power and everything like that. So we may have peaked, but I don't think we have. Do you think? No. I don't think it's really downhill. I think it can go up a little bit more. Should humans try and colonize other planets, or should they stay on Earth? Well, being a sci-fi nerd again, I would love people to colonize other planets. I would be amazed just to be honest, we're running out of room on this planet. Let's admit that. We may need to go to other planets. So yeah, that's my opinion. And let's take it down a notch or two. Let's say that. Favourite kids show growing up, or maybe it still is. Oh, that's hard to say. I have plenty of kids shows that I used to love when I was younger. Used to love the Digimon show when I was younger. I used to love Pokemon when I was younger. Don't mind a bit of Digimon and Pokemon every now and again. That's my Skype. I don't think I've put system audio, so there is probably no sound on there. Favourite kids show. It's not really exactly a complete show, like an upgradation type show, but my favourite show was SMTV with Anton Deck and Kat Deely, and I still watch old reruns and on YouTube about it because it was one of my favourite shows. If it was a favourite nostalgic game show, I would pick Nightmare, which is an awesome D&D like live action thing. But yeah, practically I would say Pokemon and Digimon was two of my favourite shows, and SMTV was one as well. So now we're going to move on to the 7th. Nice to hear you from you again. Nice to. What is one of your favourite quotes? Oh, I'm guessing film quotes you mean, or people's quotes. But I think my favourite quote is actually from a game. It's Saints Row 3. I mean, against the Deckers. You're just with a keyboard. That was so epic. But that's from my game quote. There's plenty of other game quotes I could have mentioned, but that's one of my favourites. For a film quote is probably a Schwarzenegger "I'll be back" line. I love that line. And a real quote, I don't know. I'd probably say, um, oh, that's really hard. Carpe diem is one of them because I like that. It's one of my favourite things. Some really old Latin stuff. I can't remember all of it. Right. Anyway, let's move on before I ramble on, and you don't want to hear me ramble because I'll think and think and think, and you know how it is. What is the one thing you'd most like to change about the world? Well, people being a dick, that's a sure. um, I know people have the right to freedom of speech and everything like that. No, no, I shouldn't say that. That's really selfish and cruel. Even though it would help people and that, if they helped. But let's say this: if I could change the world for the better, I'd want people to help more people. So people helping and not getting mad at people's opinions, or helping the world try and oh, I really don't know. It's hard because there's a lot of things I could change in the world that I'd really want. I would stop national hunger. I would try and stop illness. I would try and stop death by war and everything like that. It's really hard, and I don't want people to be unfair to my friends if they don't deserve it. But there's loads of things that I could change in the world that it's probably really hard to decide. World hunger, cancer, I could change, and all that. And you also ask, if happiness was the national currency, what kind of work would make you rich? Well, at the moment, I am becoming a game designer. I was going to say game designer then. No, I'm becoming a sound engineer. And I would love to just go on to live stages, work with bands, meet famous people, band people, and just going backstage, watching shows, even though I have to work, yes, but it's just one of those things that would be amazing to see, especially live music, not like in a recording studio, because if you imagine, it's just that one of those things that I would be happy to do, to be honest. As a thank you for the congratulations. Now let's go to daemonic fee. Sorry, I said demonic fee. That's a completely wrong word because it has an A in it, which means angel, which I didn't actually know. It actually is the opposite of what I thought it was. I thought it meant demon instead of angel. So yeah, that would surprise Mr. Damon. I think thinks it's a demon. But I think I told him actually. So anyway, so he you deserve. I'm just happy you could help, Dominic. You're a really nice guy. And he asks, if someone gave you $100,000, telling you had to leave and you could never return to the place you're living right now, where would you go? Would you be sad that you can never return? Well, it would be sad a little. I mean, I have some places to go. I could go to other family members or friends' house, I guess. Unless you mean completely off the planet, then that would be a bit ridiculous. But sometimes I probably would be sad, even if they gave me the money and everything. I'd buy quite a few things, but it's not like it's huge amounts of money. You'd spend it rather quickly if you're not careful. And well, it will probably be hard, I guess. It would be sad and hard if I left. I'd probably take it, but I wouldn't be happy. Maybe if someone gave me it, I would have to go to family or friend's house. I don't have a place on my own yet. If I was able to go on holiday or something for ages and ages and ages, I would go to America or Japan or somewhere like that. But you know what I mean. But that's practically my answer on that one. And the cheese toasty. Thank you for that, and hope you grow bigger too. If you could play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be? Being a gamer and a nerd type thing, there's loads of games to play. I'd play the Saints Row the third game, but I'd probably get bored of that after I've finished it. Even if I got to kill loads and loads and loads and loads of people. Project X Zone would be awesome. Rhythm Thief, which is a really fun rhythm game. There's loads. Probably some of the Pokemon games I could pick. It's one of those things that you just don't know what to answer, because there are plenty of games out there. But probably if I wanted a long game, I'd probably pick Pokemon, because maybe the new one, because then you can catch loads of Pokemon and get everything everywhere and all that. And yeah, if it was one game series, I'd probably play the Disgaea series, and actually I could probably pick the Disgaea series as well, or Mugen Souls, because Disgaea and Mugen Souls both allow people to get up to 9,999 levels for each of their characters, so that would probably take my time up until I die, that's for sure. And yeah, practically, I know it'd be a bit boring, but go into the item world, it's all randomly generated, so yeah. So that's been my Q&A. I hope you enjoyed. You can still ask me questions, I'll still answer them. I enjoy answering questions. Just ask anything you want, I don't mind, as long as it's not too ridiculous or revealing. And I will see you in the next video.